I-19th at the Harold Washington Cultural Center, 4701 in Chicago, Illinois, King Drive. Come on down. Call us at 708-343-3906. I even have tickets to the Tyler Perry's play as well, and I have a couple tickets to other plays as well. So you got to continue listening to Smooth 90.5 FM. That was not no shameless plug, but she is a sponsor of Smooth 90.5 FM, so it is all by right. I have to do this as well. We want to thank Miss Anita Jefferson. She's been working very hard as a married woman who's supposed to be in here single and bringing all these beautiful women in here. They all on the same crew. All these. We got two women untouchable. Well, three. Well, the other one, she boasted out of here, ran out of here because she had another boo on the line. And we ain't going to say about the other fox in the hole. Fox in the Hole. Tune in and listen to Jamie Foxx on Sirius XM Radio, and you can also listen to me on Sirius XM Radio as well on Watercolors, Channel 46 as well. And don't forget to tune in and listen to me on HD Radio in your cars. And ladies and gentlemen, if you got Live 365, continue listening to us as well. iHeartRadio, go to Rob G Afternoon Drive Show. That's right, Rob G Afternoon Drive Show on iHeartRadio. We are having a wonderful time talking about being single and mingling. Ladies, I want each one of you to tell me in your own words, why do you feel that men do not pay attention to you? Red? I see the Jeopardy clock is running in your head. Do, 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 do.
I think that a lot of things, sometimes they just don't even understand you. I've had conversations with people and they just flat out was like, what did you just say? Because they didn't understand some of the words that I was using. So in that context, I should have, spoke to someone who understood me better. But, it all depends on the person. Some of the men I say that I've come across that didn't listen, just, they were all, it was just too much. They were just thinking they were listening and they weren't. If you hear bits of things and you put it together, it's not exactly what I said. So you need to listen clearly. And if you don't understand, say, what does that word mean?
Okay, so you've been dealing with guys who went to a West Side high school.
Oh. We're gonna say some other stuff.
Okay, can you pull the mic close to you, please?
See, now I'm not close enough.
No, pull it a little closer. Yeah, there, swivel it. There you go. There you go. Next.
I want to address the issue before you get to Nita. I want to address the issue.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I don't understand the new age guy that...
What's the new age guy?
The ones who will text you and ask you to text them a body part. Where do we do that?
The dirty...
This better not be John calling again.
Oh, my God.
Where we do that at? Okay, that's
go ahead.
That one. And the person, if you're going on a date and they ask you to text what you're going to wear later once you're done with the date. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he didn't receive a call back ever again. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you one thing that was really funny. My sister had somebody send her a message that was like, send me a dirty picture. And she said she looked around her room and she sent him a picture of the dirty laundry. And it was like, yeah, come get clean.
I'm gonna repeat the question. I got totally lost.
Yeah, because you're a guy, you get thrown off.
Yeah. Okay. Can we do a favor? Let's keep the questions down to about 5 minutes so everybody can get a chance to answer the questions. Okay. The question was, Tiffany, if you're out there, please chime into my headphones right now because I know you're listening. Tiffany, please chime in on my headphones right now. I'm waiting for you to call in the headphones. The question is, Hold on. You mean I got 9 women in here that couldn't even...
Why men don't listen? Why men don't listen?
Why don't men listen? Okay. Go ahead.
I think this takes me back to when we talked about it earlier. I think a man is selfish when they don't pay attention. And so they don't listen because it's all about them. And when it's all about them, they just, kind of tune in there into themselves and not you. So that's a pet peeve of mine. So when we talked about earlier pet peeves, they don't listen, don't pay attention, and then you don't get reciprocation either. So.
Okay. Next.
He's just not that into you.
He's not that into you.
Yeah. If you are...
You're a very
into
beautiful
me,
woman. Why wouldn't a man be into you?
Again, if you are not into me, you're not listening to me. If you're just looking at me
Mm-hmm.
and saying, oh, you're beautiful, you're not hearing what I'm saying. To know that I don't particularly care for an Asian saying, love it, don't care for it.
You just want to give me because I said Asian. Forget you.
Soul food.
I'll take you over to MacArthur's or over to Priscilla's.
No, thank you.
Okay, I agree with you.
Priscilla's better than MacArthur.
Yeah.
All right, we ain't endorsing no restaurants in here because they sure ain't giving nothing in here. Okay.
I think,
This is Keisha speaking.
thank you. They're so focused on their own agenda,
Mm-hmm.
and again, selfish. So they're focused on their own agenda that they're not really paying you any attention or listening to you, to understand what you like and what you need, and because of their agenda. So that goes back to, like you was talking about, the meet and greet and getting to know.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of sit back and observe.
Okay. Okay.
This is Cassandra. I've been thinking long and hard. I don't think men know how to pay attention. It's not their fault that they don't know how to pay attention. But then when we try to teach them, they resist.
What do you mean teach? Sound
They
like
resist.
Okay.
You have to teach someone how to treat you.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know?
Now I want you to break that down because a lot of people who are listening do not know what the meaning of teach is.
It's not condescending.
Okay.
It's not putting down. It's not clipping off, they two little round things. It's just showing them exactly how I want to be treated. And
Okay.
if they're open to that, then they will be more attentive to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see that a lot of men are open to that. Case in point, me, myself, and I, my 3 best friends. When we sit down and we talk to a guy, we want to be as authentic as possible. I want this whole thing to be as organic as it can be. So I lay my whole cards out on the table because I want you to have an informed information to say either you in or you out. Because I come with a little extra. So I give you the opportunity to say, okay, I can deal with that. We can move forward. But guys are not reciprocating. They look at that as maybe that was too much information. You over the top.com. I'm just trying to share where I'm at to let you know that this is no shenanigans. I'm not playing any games. And guys just can't handle the honesty. So they run. I get that. It's best that you run now than I get all feelings all caught up and then you run later.
Okay. Okay. Next.
I think most guys wasn't raised properly. Didn't know how to treat a lady. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that comes from, it starts at home. So if you
Okay.
wasn't raised properly, how would you know how to treat a lady?
All right.
Okay. Well, just like, go ahead. Next.
All right. This is Tori speaking.
Basketball.
Miss Basketball. Well, in my situation, I'm 25 and I'm single with no children. I was raised in a 2-parent home, and my parents are still married to this day. Beautiful marriage they have. I am looking to be married someday soon. A lot of men are looking to have sex someday soon.
Today.
And that someday soon, like today. I am That is the last thing I'll give up. When I say the last thing, I mean I better have a ring before that happens.
Okay.
So a lot of times, men won't listen because they see that as a challenge, but don't realize you're not gonna break. It's not. It's not that I'm just trying to challenge you.
Right.
I'm actually not going to do that. So they keep they're persistent. Oh, yeah, call me or do this or do that, and don't realize I said from the very beginning that that's not going to happen. So when they're looking at that and finally they realize they flip out, that's because they didn't listen to begin with.
Okay.
Why
Married,
do you think that?
married woman.
Some of the women are probably going to be upset, but I think that sometimes women, we talk too much.
Say that again.
We do. we talk too much, and I mean that in no disrespect. I think sometimes we, as a sales representative, a sales rep could go in there with the greatest pitch, and you have them right on the hook. And I've seen people talk themselves out of the sale because they constantly keep talking instead of letting it go. Coming from a house raised with 3 brothers, and now having 2 sons and a husband, it's once and once only, because after one time they tune you out. They don't hear you. To constantly repeat it, they're not listening. They've heard it before, even if you're not even about to say what you just said 5 minutes ago, but they think you're going to say it because you may say 2 of the same words. They tune you out. So less is more sometimes. The less you say, the more they'll listen, because they're going to try to hang on to every little word then, because now they hear you. They know you're not going to say too much more than that. When you overtalk, they pick up what they want to hear, because the rest they're just tuning out.
Red.
I answered first,
Oh, okay.
but thank you for making sure I got my time.
All right, as she just came all up, opened up her mouth all out.
Oh, wow.
All right, so I see Miss Tracy has something you
I
want
was
to say.
actually going to comment on, I'm not mad. Women, we can be talkative. I think there's a difference with nagging, but sometimes, believe it or not, in my time, men need to be reminded. They'll even say, baby, remind me if I don't know.
True.
But so I think it's okay to say it once or twice, but 3 times could be a bit much. I agree with you. What's the Ron DMC? You talk too much because you never shut up. So we should know our limits.
Correct.
So I do understand what you're saying, but I think direction, being able to explain, I mean, I gotta bring up Big John again. He's like, baby, I take direction well. Just tell me. And if I forget, remind me. And sometimes I remind him, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, ladies, I know we have had a wonderful time here. The time is 6:40. We have had a wonderful time here. Tonight is our very first night in session of Singles and Mingle. I want to thank y'all very much for coming out and joining us and having a great time, because all of us are all searching for something. And when we continue searching, hopefully we will find what we in our hearts desire. But it comes with a praying heart and a respecting heart and a loving heart. Because if you can't love yourself, then how you expect someone else to love you? And at the same time, if you're loving yourself, don't love it too much, because you give it too much love where you don't know how to accept new love. So for that, remember, keep your mind fresh and prayerful and your hearts clean and pure. I know many of you can't do that. But I really had enjoyed having you ladies here. 9 women on our first night.
Right.
Only 1 man called in. 1 man, twice. Big John trying to get some roses. Don't be going out there going to get her tiger lilies or anything, okay? And don't be taking my idea of running the bathtub, Big John. Don't be shaking your head. I know you're shaking your head, smiling, man. I can feel you through this microphone. You're like, yeah, man, wait till my boo come home.